Well, just like the communist forces, you guys just keep coming and coming for more. Thank you for coming back again to Wargame Red Dragon. It's the second Korean War here. We continue on in Wargame Red Dragon. It's awesome to have you guys back. I'd like to remind you again to follow us on twitch.tv/RatPack and also to subscribe here, comment, like, and all that other good stuff. Leave some helpful comments for me and others below, but keep in mind by the time you comment, I probably already beaten the campaign and all that, so... but you're still encouraged. I'd appreciate that. So, anyway, it is the end of this turn. We were able to defeat the Yellow Sea Division and another, I forget the other, there was the Brigade and the, I forget exactly what they were, but whatever. They're at the bottom of the sea, so that's it. They're down there with Flounder and the crab Sebastian. Alright, so anyway, we've got some units to refit at the next turn, so we'll do that. We also are going to probably need to move our carrier over here and beat the hell out of the enemy. So what we'll do is, I did say we're going to move into Naval Sector Mike at the before the end of this turn, but actually what I want to do is move these ships on over first, so that way we can move there on the next turn. We'll then start turn 8 by moving into Naval Sector Mike, so long as the Kuznetsov doesn't come down and make sure these ships here... Okay, good. Just wanted to make sure all the planes were refitted before going on to battling the the 28th Surface Ship Division. So, alright, that should be the end of this turn. There's nothing else we can R&R and or refit. Just going to make absolutely sure that that's a true statement before moving on. Looks like we're going to have a lot of units to cover here. For these Japanese airborne infantry, by the way, we can refit them, then embark them here at the airport, and pretty much land anywhere, I would hope at least, anywhere on the map. They actually might be able to reach all the way to Chongqing, and that could really help us in kicking enemy ass. But one ass we have to start with first is the Qingdao sector here. We have to take that before turn 22, and for 15 points, that's going to be a huge advantage. And none of these other positions, even Tanchon, is directly engageable until beating their navy, so we may as well do it here on the left side first. So we'll end our turn and wait for the enemy to make its move. So it looks like Pyongyang's getting some extra air support, and it's going back. So, and it looks like the Soviets have added another ship, another aircraft to their ship, Admiral Kuznetsov, their fleet here, I should say, the Navy. And it's time for us to start kicking ass with that. 142 points. That is the most points I've ever had. Now, I would like to refit and R&R all these units and do all that. But first, top priority, we must spend units over here on the Brit and French fleets here to make sure they can deploy their troops. And they must work together to kick communist ass. So let's make sure... Oh, we actually have another airborne infantry regiment that we could actually send in as well. That's not a bad idea. We'll do that as soon as possible. But anyway, let's start with the French. The Rima have a lot of good infantry, Commando Marines, Rima 85 Mistrals, and Milan ATGMs. That is, oh man, the French have some incredible infantry, really some of the best stuff, and naval landing forces as well, of some of the same. So once we capture a control point, we can bring in just more and more of that great Frenchy goodness. So let's go ahead and call them out, and we're also going to probably need some artillery to beat them back, and the RICM group. By the way, what does it say? I should be reading the descriptions on these a little bit more. They've taken some really good time to not give them a generic description. It says here, this battalion of Navy armor is the ideal support to any landing operation. With its 10 RC recon armored vehicles and light Saggies, that's at least what I call them, it will give infantry direct firing power after landing. However, do not expect to be capable of fighting enemy armor on equal terms without air support. And it looks like we're only going to be engaging 55th Infantry Division and a helicopter attack squad. And so we're probably going to need, what do they got? Well, actually, to kill a lot of those vehicles and to pound the enemy infantry, these Saggies actually would be the perfect mix for that. So we've got the Mistrals for the helicopters, the Saggies for the troops, and maybe the artillery won't be needed yet, but definitely the commandos can come in with their, where is that beautiful, yes, the Javelin to shoot down enemy aircraft. And in fact, we'll need this for the naval landing at Sancheon that we soon have planned as well, so we may as well call out all of that goodness now. The Royal Marines are ready to intervene from the Ark Royal. They are a light heavy... Oh, actually, Dustin Hoffman joins us again. They are a light helicopter-borne unit, but very mobile, and they can surround and intercept enemy columns in the right hands. They can turn a formidable foe or into a formidable asset. Geez, I was like doing my own commentary there for a second. All right, understood. Thank you, Dustin Hoffman. Now, Thing is, we're going to be engaging the Chinese for the first time, and we need to be very careful of what they have. Oh, I guess it's not the first time we're engaging them, though we are engaging them for the first time on the ground. They've got a ATGM with an incredible range here in the 55th Infantry Regiment, and they've got some good support as well. These 35 PGZs are nothing to fug with, especially with aircraft, because they can definitely take them down. Actually, there's some good tanks in there as well. So we'll definitely make sure that we've got some bombers with us. Now, the French tanks and such, we can actually bring these up. Actually, I'm pretty sure we can. Yes, we can land these at Seoul now, a.k.a. Seoul. Oh, I know you hate it. I know you hate it. So anyway, we will go ahead and get some aircraft up instead now. Actually, that's going to be under the Naval tab. Let's start with the French first. The bomber here is going to be very effective. 400 kilogram bombs. That's going to be a perfect heavy hitter. Actually, I'm not even sure if the Chinese have any shoulder-launched AA. Looks like they do 6 HN-5Bs. But those aircraft I was just looking at are going to be perfect for taking down enemies in buildings. Not the best, but it's the best of what we have for the time being. We also have a oh wow, a supply squad. And a naval strike squadron. Squike. Too bad we didn't have these during the previous battles, though they probably would have been too expensive anyway, so I guess no regrets there. I think I did the best I could. But anyway, bombers we need, and we're going to need these old ancient fighters, these Crusaders, these 60-point magic missile launchers, to take down. What does the enemy have? Looks like they've got bombers as well, so we'll need some sort of comparable Air Force to make sure they don't get the advantage. And it seems the British also have some good fighters as well. The Harrier GR5 comes with both bombs and missile launchers and an this is a more air superiority. Well, actually, it's, oh, wait a minute. I wanted to see what that was. I accidentally clicked. The British seem to, for this group anyway, at least have a anti-radar. So that is an anti-radar system right there. So that actually could help take out enemy AA. And the Naval Air Squadron is just helicopters for anti-ship purposes. So we'll go ahead and bring out the 800th Naval Air Squadron. Fantastic. All right, that will start that attack. But before we do that, we're going to go ahead and make our next moves. Could be famous last words, but whatever. We're going to go ahead and start refitting the tanks first, since they take the longest to move. And we'll start with our most advanced battalions first, or our regiments. And we'll just start. Actually, we should have enough points to cover all them. Wow, 14 from that one. That was a heavily damaged group right there. And we definitely need the numbers, and we need to pose a more formidable threat to the enemy. I think that's it for the tanks. So we can go ahead and start supplying whatever needs the most next. Infantry regiment here for 6, and I think there was one unit that did have one that we could refit. We'll do the REI here. They definitely could use to be refilled a little bit. Everyone else can be on R&R then if needed, which I'm pretty sure they're all good to go. Oh, the Japanese. Okay, we'll need to refit them on the... I should have did them as well, but you know what? We're not attacking yet, so we've still got plenty of time on that. We're going to sit still just in case something sneaky happens. You never know. But we're just going to sit still and R&R everything. And we'll be moving up to Seoul first from here, and then eventually surrounding Pyongyang. But anyway, that's many turns ahead, at least in my mind, so long as they don't counterattack or anything. But I think the war in the south is done, and it has been won. Okay, we got the Hatsuki coming in here to take on the 28th Surface Ship Division. We've got the Naval Sector Kilo reinforcement as well. Now, I'm sure a lot of you are screaming, Raptor, why didn't you just call out more American planes to fight them? But to be honest, I think we've pretty much called out everything we can for air-to-surface operations. The Maverick is for anti-ships, the Prowler is air to anti-radar, and the Bellaloo, by the time we call this out and move this up here a couple of turns, we may have already had to go a couple of turns at Naval Sector Mike. So the purpose is to... If we win this, we'll have to move it a couple of times over the next few turns, and then we'll get it up there to Naval Sector Mike. By the time Qingdao is done, my hope is that everything will be in place, so that way Tanshan, Songshan, and Ongjing, the attacks can start at the same time. And then if needed, those Japanese aircraft can land here at like Kilju, where there's 2 units, and delay them while our attacks begin, and we can make some extra points. So anyway, enough talk. Let's get rocking and rolling here on the left side, and we will finish up on another time probably on the right side at Naval Sector Mike. Now, the longer I spend explaining these moves, this is how you know the turn's really going to be big, because we've got a lot a lot to move. We've got a lot to land. We've got a lot to destroy. We've got a lot of fun to be coming our way here. Now, I think I've taken a look at this map before, too. Let me just go ahead and get the map magnifier out. Oh, yes. Interesting. So this is, what is this, straight to the point, just on a different weird naval landing angle. Now, we already will have Charlie, which is fantastic, so we can already start landing a lot of our troops. And I think the enemy may have more morale than us, so let's go ahead and see here. Qingdao, once we take it, by the way, that's it. The Chinese should be out of the game, hopefully, at least in naval respects. I'm not sure, but anyway, we'll have a point advantage on the enemy, and we'll have a, let's see, starting command points are 1,300. Theirs will be 1,250, so we're equal there. Total values of forces equals 12,000 points. So destructions before defeat 4,000 to 4,000. So this is going to be a real doozy here. So let's see who can play it best here in Wargame Red Dragon. You guys, I just want to say thank you so much for those of you who've been here for a very, very long time. Not only from the beginning of this game, but Airland Battle and even European Escalation. A lot of you have stuck by through thick and thin and through boring and wild entertainment. You know, sometimes I do stuff to test it out, and sometimes it doesn't work out, and that time, luckily, hasn't been that often, at least I think. And though you guys always give me support, I really want to thank you guys for clicking those likes. It takes, like, no time at all. And when I see all the support I get from you guys, all it does is make me want to sit down for even longer and be like, you know what, these guys deserve more and more entertainment. I don't want to gloat or anything, and I don't want to pat on the back for what I'm about to say, but, you know, sometimes on holidays and even my birthday, I sit here to make videos for you guys, because it's important. It's important that good games like this are known to everyone. Oh, it looks like the map's actually bigger than I thought. Okay, good opportunities to flank there, but yes. This is a fantastic game, and it's made only better by a great community like you guys. So pat on your back. Thank you so much for joining me. All right, we've got all of our bombers lined up. I think what we're going to have to do is they're probably going to come at us, bro. And so we're going to let them come at us, bro. Now, as usual, they're probably going to sneak past the Milans, no problem. So what we really need is a lot of troops with good ATGMs and yeah, like Law 80s. Yeah, something like that, although these troops come in links. I want something that's got an autocannon. Ah, there we go. Hello, France. Beautiful. Those autocannons are going to be a perfect weapon against all that the Chinese can throw at us. So what we're going to do is we're going to put a couple of autocannon launchers here, and what we'll do is a couple of these guys will go into the woods, and a couple of them go into the villages and slow them down there. And we'll kind of do the same on this side. These French autocannons are incredible, by the way. They're really, 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 really useful against enemy forces, so never underestimate them. We will probably have enemy aircraft at some point, and it looks like all we've got is aircraft or Milans to use against them, though we could bring up a Lafayette for support. This Donghae, though, is a, what is this? Is a coaster, so it can get a lot closer than the Lafayette can. So we'll bring up the Donghaes for some support as well. And make sure the enemy's beaten back. This will at least panic the hell out of their units and keep them under control. We'll have our infantry here, so we want to make sure they're, or our infantry command, so we're going to want, oh, just derp. I was using the naval tab. Javelins, those would be good too. Did we actually, what did I call out here? Oh, these are Mistrals. Javelins can fire a little further and are more accurate, I believe. No, 45% accuracy. Oh, Mistrals are much better then. Wow, that must have changed. We'll call out some Royal Marines then to sit around these villages in the back, and that should be the extent of the points that we can spend. Tough thing is now is most things will only be able to come in through Naval Sector Bravo, which means airborne units only. So that eliminates the VAB, though we've got a lot of airborne troops. It's going to make for one awesome scene. All right, let us begin. So it looks like the enemy did keep Alpha. Or, no? Okay, they let go of it, I guess. Alright, we'll keep these choppers back. Move in possession, sire. Alright, so we're going to move some of these troops into the woods, as I had said. And keep them ready to rock. It looks like there's a Chinese command ship right there. A Luda right off the bat. The hell? Alright, it's your funeral. Wow, I did not expect an enemy navy. This is delightful. Donghaes do not have missile launchers at all. Wow, this is a delightful surprise. You know what? Let's sit still here. Alright, so now we've got to watch 2 fronts at a time, and this makes this a lot more challenging. Alright, we're going to have another Lafayette come up. I did not expect this at all. This usually does not happen. But let's fall back now. And we're just going to hold here at Charlie and gain some more points. These ships, really? Come on, you guys. I told you to move. They take so long to turn. Oh, wow, and all of them are gone. One from a friendly explosion. Usually that doesn't happen even on the enemy's side. But, wow, an unexpected naval battle. Oh, look at that. The WZ-550s are moving through right through the woods. We can go ahead and ambush them right away. Those are some nice ATGMs to kill. Alright, so we've got another Lafayette to call out, and we're going to do that. Again, I did not expect the enemy Navy to be present. And they're going to be real buttholes with their Santaus, which come with a couple of weapons that can be real good against ground forces. And it looks like their J5s are coming out now. And we really can't call out any forces against the enemy aircraft other than our ships. They'll get what's coming to them soon enough. Just a shame we lost some of those earlier ships, but that's okay. We're still in the lead. Oh, those Santaus are perfect targets as soon as this enemy Navy's out of the way. Speaking of out of the way, one ship down there. Alright, we'll bring up some LCUs for our ships. Get this Lafayette within range. We should be doing a little better there. The bombers are coming in still. Killing 2 of our Rimas there. It is difficult to fight battle on 2 fronts like that, but we'll get them. But again, we're dealing with some extremely aggressive units here. And it looks like our Lynxes came back to defend right in time. So we lost a couple of our transports that were autocannons that were extremely useful, but now the Santaus are coming over for here. And unfortunately, a lot of our infantry is being pounded by those tanks. Alright, still going pretty good though, considering the weird situation. Enemy Navy appearing, which is actually delightful. Usually they just don't even bother. J7H is Winchester, trying to drop bombs on the VABs, I believe. Holy shit, no way. They landed right on that command. Impressive. Alright, we're going to take down these Type 63s. Looks like they're going through the woods too. The Chinese are just crawling everywhere. This is their typical thing now. Lynx are basically out of ammo. Alright, too bad we weren't able to get our surface support there, but we gotta get rid of the Santaus now. Now, infantry in the woods against tanks, not good when they don't have ammunition. But those tanks really shouldn't be driving through that that mountain side like that anyway. We'll use our links to... Oh, whoa, 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 whoa. Come on, you should be way out of range. ammo box explosion on one of them. Just use your ASMs. A 30-point pain in the ass. Alright, we're gonna have supplies and other reinforcements come in soon now. The enemy's just really chewing up that infantry. Again, real BS when the tanks are more effective in the woods than the infantry. That seems to have been something that's been a problem for a long time, strangely. But now we can finally have our close range support with our Lafayette's, so the game is up for the computer. It's over, Kim. It's over. Alright, we're going to bring our naval support in then. Actually, we can do a naval landing on this right side. And we can bring a Lafayette over to support that. Make sure no ships attack. Alright, let's get into defensive positions with our troops. Yeah, way too many tanks with way too good of accuracy for a forest. Alright, now we don't have supply yes we do. Okay, I was going to say, if we don't have supply choppers, this is going to make everything nearly impossible. Alright, one rocket left. Tank is able to target us, we're not able to target him. He's still aiming. There we go. Alright, so we'll be able to replenish everything now and hold, as we were intending at the start, to send up some of those ships. So that was an interesting thing that happened, but we are the Borg and resistance is futile. Rima 85 was killed going through a forest and smoke from a tank, or from a ZB, no way. Where the hell are these guys coming from? Everything's getting killed from everywhere. There we go. Eat that, you bastard. Oh, these Rima aren't even going to get out of there. There's more Chinese tanks than there are troops on the field right now. That's frustrating. But look at that accuracy, though. Perfect. Alright, they're getting what's coming to them now. Unfortunately, we lost just too many troops for comfort. Alright, let's get some more infantry up here. Let's get 4 of these up here. We're going to clean the woods up again. Yeah, they're just going to keep coming on through with tanks. It's good thing we've got that Lafayette there. And we'll bring up our Marines to make sure that doesn't keep happening like that. Jesus, I think this Lafayette's going to need ammunition soon. Alright, let's get them up. Alright, so Kim's being a little more resistant this time. He needs to take what's coming to him, though. I don't know if we have any naval boats. Or, I mean, river boats. Too bad we lost a lot of our Dong Hays there. Alright, well, we've got 9 minutes, and most of the time to do what we were going to do is probably extinct now. Oh, dinosaur, you get that? Damn right. Oh, are you kidding me? Well, we're coming in hot now, so are the Chinese. Tank Szechuan chicken everywhere. Lynx are doing a great job of kicking ass. Insta-Akart coming in. Oh, never mind, good. That's gonna do nothing against our ship. And the French are holding perfectly on the left. Give them some support from the Marines. So Royal Marines and French fighting side by side. We're going to have see if we can take Delta or do something to it. The Chinese are going to keep pushing. This seems like it could be a two-parter. But luckily we own the sea now. Oh, we actually got some ammo left there. Perfect. Royal Marines are in a good spot. Vabs are in good defensive positions. Lafayette, come on, kill him. Alright, as soon as that Dong Hae arrives, we'll be able to push up. Ooh, Chinook's getting hit. Mistral on action. Perfect. Szechuan chicken dead. Alright, perfect. Okay, well they seem to be a lot more pushy than usual. Or at least they have been in the, or more than they have been in the past. What we need now is some bombers. But I don't think we have enough time to actually do what I want to do here. Okay, it's time to get some recon up. I thought we would have aerial recon, but that's a no-go. We do have a Mistral recon, though. But it's got to be called out from way back there, so I guess we're going to have to go in with no recon. That is so unusual for this crazy dinosaur. Oh, Royal Marines, sorry. Did not put them in cover. I don't know what that is, but it's going to blow up. Alright, let's get our links out of there. Well, regardless, we've established a pretty damn good beachhead. And we're going to go ahead and unload up here. And enemy land callout should be up there as well as their air callout, so we'll try to at least cut that sector off and or stop their units from coming in. Royal Marines, now that I've selected them, are stunned. Lafayette, greatest ship we've got on the field right now. That thing's gotten a ton of kills. In fact, I wouldn't be surprised if he went up in rank, and it seems like no, he is not. Surprised by that. So some ATGMs would have been good, but not completely necessary at this point. Alright, we got some Insta-Ac art coming in on the Dong A. Too bad these Rima don't come in transports. We could have gone upriver, but yeah, stuff like that happens. Look at that cluster F. Are you kidding me? Look at that. Apparently we captured cargo trucks and then they exploded. Oh, they're countering. Harriers are getting hit a little bit, but they've gotta. Hopefully the bombs take this down. What the hell is a YW381? Oh, it's an artillery piece. I've not seen those before, can't you tell? Alright, so we're really blocking the Chinese. Oh, these Chinese, or the French are so good at naval landings. They really got speed with these vehicles to move in before the enemy can react. That quick decap of this zone means we're very close to enemy positions, enemy command. And that 381 is hauling ass. course, the Chinese shot once though and it exploded, so it's that's the command there, I think. That is. All right, let's go ahead and start blowing everything up. Alright, our Marines got into good positions to slow the enemy down. We just killed about 1 billion points worth of transports in the rear. Let's go ahead and just do random drops. Well, that was definitely worth it. We didn't kill anything, but we did lose our Saggies. But to do what we just did was totally worth it. We just cut off an entire sector from the enemy. And if only we could get over to that sector there. Though in 2 minutes, probably impossible. Our helicopters are gone. Of course, it'll end in a draw. But you never know. We could actually call up some bombers and see what we could do. Let's sneak and peek for a command. Maybe we can get one. Boys on the right gotta be low on supplies now. No, they're fully supplied. Wow. Alright, ZBD-86s are moving around. These are just basically BMP-1s. Pretty much. Nothing to fret it. That's what I'm really getting at. We've got 2 minutes left. I'm going to go ahead and start picking where I think enemy commands could be. I'm not sure if I... Oh, that wouldn't be it. Yep. I think I've assigned them all now. Yep. Let's send our links in. Man, too bad we don't have extra time. Oh, that bastard's E5A. How'd he pop up and shoot without being hit by the Mistral? What a dick. Ten-point unit killed on the far left. Huge Chinese convoy there. Let's go ahead and hit that bridge. It's a FOB, a helicopter. It's got to be some sort of transport there. Infantry unit out in the open. Jesus. The other half of the Chinese army. God. That's got to be it right there. Nope. Damn. Oh, they're getting scared. Oh, is that it? No way. Oh my god, that could be it right there. What do we got for choppers in the area? 7As? Oh, damn, it's not gonna be... It's gonna be too late. If we can keep them on the move, though, they might not have the sector for next time, possibly. Oh. That's it, damn. Alright, well... A draw, but a victory, really. We displaced them, pushed them all the way up onto the shore, and they've got one little sector left there. So, okay, well that's it for now. We'll go over to Naval Sector Mike and then return to Qingdao. We really need to start getting some instant victories like that, though. I guess the way it's going is not too bad so far. Once we secure the flanks, we can enter Pyongyang and stuff. It'll take a little while, but be patient. Be patient. So, anyway. Keep your passwords and pimp hands strong. I will see you guys next time and all that good stuff. Take care. Thanks for subscribing, and I'll see you. Bye.